tell you a little story about, call it once upon a time in Pigeon Forge. I guess the year was probably about, I don't know, 2000, 2001, something like that. I had a buddy of mine, had this girlfriend, Jeremy and Melissa, we'll call them. And they worked at a nursing home in the dietary department together. And a lot of good-looking women, like from the Gibbs Halls Central area, worked at this nursing home in the dietary area. So there was plenty of choosing for good-looking women for my friend here. So him and Melissa date for a long time, and funny thing is, she ends up meeting her husband through me, kids and everything now. So that's a pretty good little story. But anyway, back to what I was getting to is it was New Year's Eve, probably, like I said, 01, maybe 02. I can't really remember, but we were going to go to Gatlinburg, watch the ball drop, and you know, just have a good time, party, you know, have a good night and all that good stuff. And they brought me a friend. Her name was Andy. Had the same last name as me. It was kind of weird, but she was hot. Oh God, she was really, really, really hot. Don't know why in the world that she was even thinking about hanging out with me, but she was hot. And I mean, it was kind of looking good for the home team, you know. It looked like that I was up to bat, and looked like that I was about to knock one over the park wall there, you know, get a little home run action going on. So at some point during the day, we had stocked up on some alcohol, and we had gotten Goldschlager and 99 bananas. Let me just go ahead and warn you that you never want to mix those. But anyway, so we are in the hotel room. It's probably 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Got us a room in Pigeon Forge, and we're going to just drive up to the watch the ball drop in Gatlinburg. And for some reason, my buddy and his girlfriend decided it was a good idea to have sex. And I'm talking about like a cheap hotel room. There's like 2 beds, no partition wall, no nothing in between. So they're over here having sex, and she was on her period, and I was already drinking pretty heavily, and the Andy girl was staying sober to be our designated driver. So lucky her, she got to witness 2 people having sex and all the antics that I were up to. And it wouldn't have been so bad, but Buddy's girlfriend was on her period, and it really looked like a murder scene up in there. And never, I mean, I've had sex with girls on their period, and it's never been like that. I don't know if they just punctured an ovary or a lung, or she had a cyst bust on an eardrum or something, or what, I don't know. But there's definitely blood everywhere, which was kind of disturbing, but that's beside the point. At some point, I'd grabbed the 99 bananas and the Goldschlager, and I was just drinking them straight, you know, just one after the other. And I looked down at the bottle and noticed that it was almost empty. And when I got them, they were at least halfway full. And pretty much realized there that I was in for a rough night. So we got poor Andy over here that's dealing with 3 drunks. 2 of them just had sex and made it look like a murder scene, and I'm sure that she's probably still scarred to this day over that. I know I am. And so, I mean, here I am, you know, still trying to mac and be cool and really play it cool, because I'm wanting in that vagina tonight. And Jeremy and Melissa, you know, they both kind of just passed out, and I was laying there in bed, we was watching TV as night was going on and everything else, and I think pretty much Andy realized, hey, you know what, we're not going to Gatlinburg. She's probably already sitting there thinking this is the worst New Year's Eve ever. But wait, it gets better. I was laying beside her, kind of in the bed, you know, still trying to do my thing or whatever, and just all of a sudden it just hit me. I just puked in the bed, just puked everywhere. So now she's got murder scene, drunk guy puked in the bed, and now she's pissed off, grabs some pillows and lays on the floor. So after a while, I kindly started, you know, feeling better and everything, and you know, night's progressing. Worst freaking New Year's for this poor girl ever. And you know, I start feeling like, hey, you know what, I'm starting to get back in control. You know, I puked, I'm kind of good now. So I kind of rolled over to the edge of the bed, and there she was laying in the floor, gorgeous, just nothing but her panties and t-shirt. And oh god, her panties were so sexy. They had this ring in the back that the fabric all tied together in, but that's beside the point. So I rolled over and I was trying to mac, and I was like, hey, won't you come up here and lay down with me? And she's like, well, some dumbass puked in the fucking bed. And I'm like, oh man, yeah, I did that, didn't I? So after I was talking to her and I knew that was going nowhere, I was like, oh, plan B. I'm just gonna start stroking her hair and you know, talking sweet to her and stuff. You know, I was like, I got this. I can make my way into this. I am getting some vajayjay tonight. We are hitting booty land tonight. Yeah. So I reach down and I slowly start caressing her hair. You know, just, you know, trying my best just to, you know, God, I want this girl so bad, everything else. And I'm rubbing her hair, and unbeknownst to me, I didn't just puke in the bed. I puked on my hand as well. And I was rubbing puke in her hair and rubbed some on the side of her face. Needless to say, I didn't get none. You know? Or actually, you know what? We never even spoke after that day. Well, puking, rubbing it through a girl's hair, I'd say that's highly uncalled for.